Marsha Q here, and I just finished my other video, but I figured I would go ahead and do my second one right now about weird things that happened to me at rock shows. So maybe this may just be indicative of being down here in Jacksonville and Orlando and Tampa, where I guess it's not a normal thing to see black people at a show. So I went to go see Green Day once, and I go to park, and the guy who's taking my money to the park, he's like, "Ma'am, you know this is a rock show." And in my head, I'm like, no, I just drove in here, decided to pay $10 and got this ticket to a band who I don't know who it is. Of course I know who it is. Just give me my ticket and move on. So I get in line and, I'm waiting for everybody else to go in to see Green Day. And sure enough, this scalper guy's like, "Hey, do you need a ticket?" And I'm like, "I'm in line with people with tickets. Wouldn't I be looking for someone?" Anyway, so that's just the start. So I'm trying to think what else has happened. Oh, okay. So the biggest thing that happens is when I go to Rockville with my best friend, both of us black girls. And one year we get to Rockville, and all the people who are working there, they're all black. So anybody who's taking the tickets, anything, and they all have black shirts on that say staff. Not black, I think yellow shirts, and they say something, something staff, right? So something goes wrong, there's a tornado warning, so everybody's supposed to leave. If you haven't gotten in yet, we hadn't even gotten in line yet. So we're like, crap, we got dropped off. So we're like, where are we gonna go? So we're in line. And then all of a sudden, all the staff just leaves. Like, they're just gone. The stages are down, nobody's singing, nobody's performing, everybody's underneath this little thing, right? So for a minute, us who are in line, because we're all VIPs, we're waiting to get our little lanyards and stuff. So we're like, okay, well, we'll just wait and see what happens. And then sure enough, nobody comes back. We're like, all right, I guess we're just going to get rained on. And of course, before the show, there were all these people who went by, all because we were technically in the hood where the show is. So there's all these black people going by. Really smart entrepreneurs, let me just tell you. Because they all had ponchos, which were probably $1 at Kmart, these cheap ass ponchos that they sold for $5 to everybody in line because it looked like it was coming down any second. So of course they made a mint of all of us buying these little ponchos to put on. Smart, right? Totally smart. Plus there's all these people, it's hot. They have, little coolers full of water. So they're selling water and stuff. So smart people. I tell you this because it'll be important later. So we're standing there, right? And there's like a little tarp part where we can stand under because all the staff's gone. So we're underneath there trying not to get wet. And then all these people start coming up to me and my best friend asking us questions. Well, hey, I lost my this. Where do I go? And I'm like, honey, I'm wearing a corn t-shirt. I don't work here. And for the next 30 minutes, people are asking me questions, me and my best friend. So after a while, I just started answering them. And I'm like, hey, I must go to my car, since we can't do anything, I'm going to go get some beer. Can I come back in? I'm like, sure, come on back in. I don't care. I don't work here. So, yeah, I was a little bit being a dick. But still, you're asking me and I don't even have a staff shirt on. Just because I'm black does not mean I work here. So, later on that night, we're not even at the venue. We're away from the venue, waiting for our ride to pick up. I'm sitting on a divider, and some kid's like, hey, you have any water? Like, do I have a cooler? Just because other people who were black were selling water does not mean that me, who's sitting here not looking for anybody, not carrying water, is selling water. But whatever. Also at Rockville, I'm walking around, we sit down, we're in the VIP, we're in the shaded part. So we're sitting there, and these people at the table are like, hey, we remember you guys from last year. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, you were wearing, they knew exactly what I was wearing, exactly what I had on. I mean, my face, my hair, and they knew where I was standing, where I was during. It was weird that they always knew everywhere we were. And then later on, some guy sitting next to us when it was time for dinner, he's like, man, you guys really must like this. You were singing all the words. Why are you looking at me that closely to see if did you think I just fell into VIP without paying the $300 it cost to get a ticket? I don't know what they thought. I wasn't with the dude, so it wasn't like my boyfriend likes it and I just showed up. And all day long, it's normally people like, oh my God, you guys are so cool. Oh my God, high five. Like they'd never saw black people who liked music before, like metal music before. And then this year, this one guy was like, I'm really surprised that all the nationalities are here. I guess he only figured there'd be white people there. I mean, he wasn't trying to be mean, but I guess he was surprised. And I'm like, I can't have good taste in music too. Apparently, we cannot. It is really frustrating sometimes. And it's funny. Um, my best friend and I have been fans for a long time. We've liked rock music for a lot. My best friend listens to a little bit of everything. So she's, into hip hop and, R&B and reggae and, all other types of music. I'm pretty narrow in my choices. I normally like mostly metal, mostly rock, a little country, a little alternative, and a lot of K-pop. So people are looking at us like, wow, I'm, surprised that you like this or that, or that you're here, and all the work. Like Megadeth was here this year. We got to see Megadeth, and I'm singing a song that came out. Wow, I don't even know when. And people look at me like, "Oh my God, how do you know this song? It didn't come out this year." Or when we were at Rockville last year, I think Slash was there with Miles Kennedy, and we were singing old Guns N' Roses song, and all these other people were looking at us like we don't know these songs because they were young and we've been listening to this stuff for like forever. So we're singing, and the woman that was below, she goes, "Oh my God, I loved hearing you guys sing." And I was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know we were singing that loud." She goes, "Well, nobody else knew the song, so we didn't have any choice but to hear you guys." And I was like, "Okay, all right, well." Moving on. It's just how it is. Now the fun thing about this year, when we went to Rockville, I had a green mohawk at the time. And all day, that's pretty much what I hear. Mohawk! Oh my God, you got a green mohawk! Oh my God, high five! Can I touch your hair? No, you cannot touch my hair. Do you know how much time it took to put this mohawk up in gel? Do not touch my hair. And then there was this cute little boy who was like 5 years old, if that, and he had a green mohawk, same color as mine. And his dad came over and was like, "Hey, can we take a picture with you?" And I was like, "Of course, yeah." We took a hot picture, and that was like the cutest thing. So it was some good things that do happen at shows. And I went to go see Nine Inch Nails, and I was on the floor, and I had a blonde mohawk then. And oh my God, people were yelling at me the whole, Mohawk girl, let me take a picture with you. Let me take a picture with you. And some guy took a picture with me in the pit. And at work, I work at a mall, some guy came over like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" It's just a common thing. I guess people have never seen a black girl, here in Florida anyway, have never seen a black girl with a mohawk and piercings before. So it is an interesting thing, apparently, to see me when I go places. Um, I went to go see, what was it? I think Korn. I love Korn. Korn is freaking awesome. I've loved Korn since Blind came out, and that was a long time ago. I saw Korn and Limp Bizkit back at the Milk Bar when I was a kid in Jacksonville. For any of you who knows what I'm talking about, this little small dive that was mad cool. And I didn't even like Limp Bizkit then. I liked Korn because they were awesome. And so I went to Korn, and there's all these people like, "Oh, your mohawk is really cool." Yet again, hands always want to come touch my hair. I don't know what's up with people wanting to touch my hair, but some weird thing. When I have braids in my hair, you want to touch it, go ahead, but not the mohawk. I don't really want you smushing it. So just putting it out there. Um, so anyway, people just like staring at me everywhere I go. They're looking at me like, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? Or you like this?" Now I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Whenever I see another black person at a show and they see me, we normally give each other a little head nod. That's just what we do because there's not that many of us there. So when you see another black person, you're like, "Oh wait, there's somebody else there." It's not just me. So I went to Rockville. There's like 10,000 people there, and I'd say out of the 10,000, there's probably 100 black people there. Yeah, it's just not a normal thing to see African Americans, black people at a metal show, at a rock show. All the shows I've ever been to, it's always a question. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Are you here for the show? You sure? You bought a ticket, right? I don't know why it's so weird. Now, if I have a moment, I'm hoping I haven't gone over my time. I'm going to talk briefly about pit etiquette. These are not hard and fast rules, but these are just my rules for when I'm in the mosh pit. Do not walk in front of me. If you want to get through, you can go behind me. Because douchebags love walking in front of me saying they're going to get to the front and they stop right here. I'm only 5'4". You are not blocking me and my one eye from seeing the stage. So yes, I'm a bit of a dick. And I'm going to be like, you can walk around me, but I'm not letting you in front of me. Oh, and if you're in front of me and your boyfriend goes to get a soda, I'm not letting him back up here. I'm sorry. You decided to go pee. I'm dying of thirst right now because I don't want to lose my spot where I'm at. So, no, I'm not letting him back here. Y'all, you can go back with him and I'll move forward. But I'm really not going to let him back up there. Also, if you're going to mosh, can you go over there with the other people who are moshing? Because I normally talk to the people in front of me and behind me, to my left and to my right. Hey, are you guys going to mosh? Yes? Then I go over here and talk to other people. Hey, you're going to mosh, until I find people who are not moshing. You can go over there. I don't really need you to hit me in the face, elbow, whatever. I am all about you people wanting to mosh, but I really just want to look at the show. So as close as I can get is what I'm going to do. Also, please, God, why must you have your phones out? Can't you just enjoy the show? It's going to be crappy anyway, the sound. I miss the days when you couldn't have phones at shows. I really miss it. Because now, that's all I see is people with their phones. Blocking my vision. People with phones all over the place. It's really freaking annoying. Back to pit etiquette. If you step on someone, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. If you're crowd surfing, hey, you taking your life in your own hands. First of all, if you're on the floor, you're going to have to look back, side, everywhere, because you never know when a crowd surfer is going to come up behind you and could take you out and it could land on you if you're not paying attention. I normally look at the security in front of me, and if I see them reaching their hands out, I know a crowd surfer is coming, and I kind of look back to the left or to the right so I know when they're coming. You always got to be careful what's around. If someone falls, you pick them up. It is not let them fall and kick them while they're down. This is not a fight. This is just, you having a good time, jostle each other, having a, young people today, I hate saying it like this, but you guys are like, oh man, I went to a show and everybody was picking everybody up. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you can't, sometimes you just can't mix with some people because they're morons and you just want to stab them in the face. Okay, maybe that's just me. I don't know what to tell you. I can be a little violent at times, but I'm not violent at a rock show because I'm totally enjoying it. It makes me so freaking happy. I got mad endorphins. I'm loving every fucking moment of it. Excuse my language. So I'm going to end this right now before I end up going off on a tangent. But seriously, just be careful in the mosh pit. Be mindful who you're eyeballing because you still got to walk to your car and they may be kind of mad about it afterwards. So just be careful, I'm just saying. Also, shoes. Wear comfortable shoes. If you're going to be standing in the pit for a long time, wear shoes. You're going to go to a Rockville, a festival for 2 days, comfortable shoes. If you're going to be outside, sunscreen for you white folks. I don't really normally get in the shade because I'm VIP anyway, but clothes that you're not going to sweat too much in. Deodorant, por favor. I really would appreciate deodorant. That'd be great. Yeah, just helpful hints from me to you. All right, that's going to do it for me. Let's hope I didn't go over 15 minutes. And if I did, let's hope it uploads because I have no idea if it's going to upload. Anyway, thanks again for watching me rant on about my crazy life, my obsession, my loves, everything all about Marsha. And if you would like to subscribe, please do so. I very much appreciate it. And Marsha Q's out. Bye.